Okay, I have a word from the Lord for somebody. It is a good reminder for us all, though, but hopefully it will get to the right person and help whoever is dealing with this situation right now. Um, when we are dealing with relationships, whether it be friendships or family members or romantic relationships or whatever, and somebody offends us, takes advantage of us, manipulates us, lies to us, we we need to deal with that situation appropriately. Um, Society, I guess, we're kind of living in a society that tends to teach people it is okay to lie to someone to spare their feelings or to get out of doing something you don't want to do or whatever the situation may be. Little white lies, right? And when someone does these things to us, it is sometimes easy to feel hurt by it, and then let it go. And, just say, well, what can I do? This happened, and I don't want to make things worse, so I'm not going to say anything, right? In some cases, that could be the correct course of action. However, the Lord, in this particular instance, whoever this message is for right now, if you're dealing with this, the Lord wants you to know that that's not the correct course of action in this case, okay? Matthew 18:15 says that if your brother sins, to take him and confront him in private about it. A lot of times it's easier to just let it go and not to make things worse, not to stir the pot, even though you feel hurt by it or whatever, just to let it go, right? The Lord says that He has not made you to be passive. He has not made you to be walked on. He's not made you for that. He says that, especially in the world that we live in now, you have to train people how to treat you. And if you do not say something when something like this happens, let's say someone lies to you, say it's a little white lie, but you caught it, and you don't know if you should confront them or not about it, right? He says if you don't, then they are going to, whether it's consciously or subconsciously, they are going to know that what they did, they got away with, and it will be easier to do it again next time. And the more it happens, the easier it is for the little white lies. No lie is okay, all right? But how the world views it, the little white lies, eventually those will become big lies. The little small manipulations will become large manipulations. And at that point, there will be some blame on yourself because you did not squash the fire when the flame was small. So the Lord says that, you don't need to get angry or aggressive about it, but you do need to confront the person and say, hey, you didn't have to lie to me. You could have told me the truth and I would have been okay with the situation. But I'm not okay with the situation now because of the lie. The truth would not have hurt me as much as the lie hurt me. Okay? A lot of times people tell these small lies because they don't want to hurt our feelings, right? But we need to let them know that it's the lie that hurts us more. I mean, this is a logical thing. This is things that parents tell their children. This is how if you're raising your child right, you tell them that it is not okay to lie. The lie is worse than what was done to begin with, right? This is what we tell our children. We need to have this same conversation with the adults in our life who are lying and manipulating as well. The Lord says if you do not teach someone how to treat you, their behavior will continue and it will progress. So save yourself the trouble later. Have the uncomfortable conversation with this person. Let them know, hey, if you would have just told me the truth, I would have been fine. But as we stand now, the lie hurts more. And I need you to know that that's not okay. You can always tell me the truth. I love you, and I will do my best to understand where you're coming from. You don't have to lie to me. The Lord wants you to take this approach right now. We are not to be doormats to people. I know it says in the Bible, it says, blessed are the peacemakers. But sometimes you have to open your mouth to keep the peace. Sometimes you have to address the situation, even though it's difficult, even though it seems, it's not that big of a deal. It wasn't that big of a deal. Maybe it's not that big of a deal this time, but it will turn into a big deal next time if you don't let them know that this behavior is not acceptable to you. You are a child of the King. You deserve to be treated with respect. Now, in that same mindset, you need to treat them with respect as well when you address this situation. Treat them with love and respect. The Lord wants you to address it. So, and He's going to give you the right words, okay? I love you.